And welcome, everybody. Here it is again for another Cold Case Files. Guys, this one's going to be a doozy. This is going to be a doozy. This one is, I'm sure as y'all know, talking about this Zodiac killer. Excuse me. And if you notice, he has not been caught, as far as I know. As you can see, the Zodiac killer had eluded police from 68 and 69. If you know, he has not been caught. It's out here. So I found some resources on the Zodiac killer, and it's interesting. It is interesting. He attacked 7 people in 4 Northern California locations. It is interesting. Turn my sound down. Put that on. First 3 targets were couples in secluded areas. 2 of the people survived. His last known victim was a taxi driver killed in October 11th of 1969 in San Francisco. Now that's very during and after his killing spree, Zodiac received attention and spread fear as he shared ciphers, letters, information, and threats with the authorities and the public. Now my question is, why is he sharing it with it? Is he proud about it? That's what I want to know. Why is he sharing it? Does he want to get caught? Is he playing a game? Or is he just how can I put it? But there's no murder of those have been officially linked to him since October 69. But it still is, if I remember, a still unsolved case. Now, he may be also responsible for other crimes. Of course, there are the 5 murders and 2 attempted murders been attributed to him. So what does that mean? Does that not mean that he is literally wanting to. 1968 in Sia, California, a 17-year-old David Faraday, 16-year-old Betty Lou Jensen were shot on while parked on a plane during the first day. The police had no idea a serial killer was responsible for these deaths. The investigation followed more standard steps, such as checking out the ex-boyfriend, the girlfriend's friend, the best friend, uh, and all the detectives thought they had to be because of drugs. It's always got to be because of drugs, according to what a lot of places are. I refuse to hear anything else. Less than 7 months later, in the early morning of the hours of July 5th of 69, he turned 22 years old, and Mike Maggio of 19 was shot multiple times while sitting in Farron's car. Okay, what I'm getting at is these white cars. White cars, I'm seeing a pattern. I don't know if anybody's seen it, but I'm seeing a pattern. Uh, at Blue Rock Springs Golf Club in Vallejo, California, Farron was killed, but Maggio survived the wounds to his jaw, shoulder, and leg. What I'm trying to figure out, hey, Lynn, I can if you want me to, Sherilyn. I am. Let me go ahead and do it. There you go. That's right. He was never discovered. Hey, Great Awakening. How you doing? Yeah. uh, in less than an hour following the attack, the Zodiac phoned the Vallejo Police Department to report the crime. During the call, he stated, and I quote, "I also the kids last year." Uh, on September 27th, 69, 22-year-old Celia Shepard and 20-year-old Brian Hartnell were having a picnic at a lake in Napa County. I think the lake's name is Berissa. They were approached by a man wearing a hood and bore a symbol of two intersecting lines in a circle. The two intersecting lines in a circle. The man used a gun to threaten Shepard and Harnell, tied them up, then stabbed the pair. I don't either, Sherry Lynn. It makes you wonder. Oh, okay. It's interesting. It's interesting. Uh, both both Shepard and Harnell were alive when the help arrived. Shepard ended up succumbing to her wounds, but Harnell recovered, which is interesting. On the 11th of October of 69 in San Francisco, the Zodiac entered a cab of Paul Stock, 29 years old, as a passenger. Now the oh yeah, they made a movie about it. They actually made a movie about it. While in the taxi, he shot Stein in the head just for being in the pack. Okay. Witnesses, and the thing about this murder in the taxi, witnesses have actually seen it. They are witnesses to that murder. What is it? Well, I don't know about that. Yeah, witnesses have caught. They seen that murder. That was one thing I was shocked. God, I need more lighting. Of course, the police is going to be there. Witnesses have described the murder as white, round, around 30, 25 to 30, wearing glasses and sporting a crew cut. So, the police assumed the killer was killing was a robbery, spotted a man matching the descriptions you don't like to do now, but the dispatcher made a mistake. Hey, boss. The dispatcher made a mistake. And the dispatcher said that the suspect was a person. The man was allowed to leave. You know, they wanted him to leave. Now, I'm going to show you something. What I think is amazing. I'm going to show y'all this real quick. Go here, here, here. Make sure it's showing. I apologize for the lighting. Okay, boss. Okay. This is a wanted poster that aims to be the Zodiac Killer. It's an interesting picture. This is back from 1969 on October 13th. That's what they have listed as being him. But what I'm wondering, funny is, after the July 69 attack, the Zodiac Killer contacted the newspaper through letters that included only details the killer would know. That's what I find interesting. He phoned the police after the murders he committed in July. He made the phone call to the police, a phone call confession to law enforcement in September. Now there's got to be, nope, that's not me. He has hair. They never caught him. No, they never caught him. He took responsibility for Stein's death in a letter postmarked the 13th of October, enclosing a piece of the driver's bloody shirt. Now, in a letter the San Francisco Examiner received on August 4th of 1969, he wrote this, and I quote, "This is the Zodiac speaking," unquote, making the first use of the name Zodiac. That opening, excuse me. Excuse me. That opening salutation would be repeated in many letters. So his messages also often included a crosshair symbol, which is, I'm thinking, the cross with a circle, which resembled the sight of a rifle. The same symbol on his hood he wore during the September '69 attack. He seemed to enjoy the publicity he received, according to what I'm seeing. And I can't believe someone enjoys that kind of stuff. That's true. That is true. He ensured the messages were widely shared, such as threatening go on to a kill rage unless a cipher was printed in the San Francisco Chronicle, using and issuing a threat to have the cipher published in the San Francisco Examiner. In a letter postmarked on 1969, and I am going to show that. Okay. Go here, here, here. Make sure it comes up. Okay. One of the letters is here. This is the Zodiac speaking. Up to the end of October, I have killed 7 people. I have grown rather angry with the police for their telling lies about me. So I shall change the way something in my killing. You know, there's the letters. And I couldn't believe, yeah, 7 people. Let me see what else I can find here. Okay. First side to reveal that here as well. Yeah. See if I can find it here. I like killing people because this is so much fun. He claimed that. He said he claimed he shared his identity, another coded message. Okay. But this is something I find really, really interesting. Okay. Wish I could make that bigger. Okay. I'm going to try to do this in. This is another, excuse me, another letter I think. Okay. I don't have the COVID. It's just the code. Had pizza. there's been two copycats. Ray Awakening. There's actually been two copycats. This is a letter that's shown here, which is interesting. It says, I am the murderer of the taxi driver over by Washington Street and Maple Street last. To prove this, he is a bloodstained piece of his shirt. I am the same man who did in the North Bay area. The police could have caught me last night if they had, but that's all it said. I know. I hate to beat that. It's dry a little bit. Little Caesars at that. All right. So that's the letter that he took responsibility for that cab driver's murder. He also said, and I quote, "School children make nice targets. I think I shall wipe out a school bus some morning. Just shoot out the front tire, then pick off the kiddies as they come bouncing out." That threat was published on October 17th, 1969. Yeah, they've been copycats. But as they say, so you have police officers after that threat, you're going to have police officers guard the bus, helicopters kept watch above, and curfews were in effect in several counties. In 1969, the Zodiac was consistently front page news. While the knowledge that an unhinged serial killer was on the loose terrified everybody. I would be terrified. Among letters that came in 1970 was threats to bomb a school bus in order for residents of San Francisco to wear buttons with the crosshairs Zodiac symbol. One of the Zodiac, see here. Hey, Wolf. Oh, that's not what I'm wanting to do. That is there. Okay. Zodiac letters and notes, including the one I'm showing you. Including the one I'm showing you. Declaring that each new victim meant the quote, "The more slaves I would collect for my afterlife," unquote. Now in the letter, it says, "This is a Zodiac speaking like I have always said. I am Christ are ever going to catch me. They had best get off there." Well, you could read the letter. Uh, Silent letter. SFPD 0. This was as a claim he had 7 lives. A few more letters and postcards showed up that year. Now this is what I'm Bianca. Okay. Hello. As long as you're good, you in here and don't cause no. There we go. I'm back. Okay. As I'm saying. uh let's see. There was a couple of fake letters going around. The San Francisco detective had fake letters. Okay. Now, this is a copy guy that had the fake letters. When it shows up, there it goes. That's the guy right there. He had the fake letters. He died. So, okay, since he died, okay. Now, the letter of that 1978 letter was not confirmed. This is what it told me. Put it here. Okay. You notice how they're cryptic right here? That was his, basically what I mean. That was his calling card. Okay, Sherry Lynn, take your time. I'm just in here doing this. Okay. Even though he claimed to be responsible for 37 deaths, no Zodiac victims have been discovered since 1969. You know, so I'm wondering, since if he stopped killing, is that a reason that he could? Is he still around that we don't know? Uh, the FBI National Center for Analysis of Violent Crime has noted that serial killers may stop if something changes in their lives. So it's possible that there has been things that have changed in his life. There could be things that have wanted him to make him stop. You know, but on a letter postmarked November 12th of 1969, he threatened. And I'm going to put up the letter. Put up the letter. This is very, very interesting. Okay, this is a letter. Okay, this is the whole letter. I'm going to scroll through it and let you see it. This is page 1. Okay, let me move this over a little bit. Okay, that's about the best I can get it. Unless I can... Nope. Okay, this is the letter that he supposedly have wrote. And then, of course, he puts a thing here saying it's bomb here, school buses here, and there's that sign, crosshairs in a circle. See? That's sad. That is sad. Yeah, he claimed to have killed 37 people. You're right. You're absolutely right. But I don't see why he wants to claim to kill that many people. He has, to this day, as far as I understand, he has never been identified. The case was not under federal jurisdiction, but the FBI did help with analyzing handwriting, fingerprints, and decoding the messages. This guy, but they said this guy was a search warrant was issued for this guy. His name is Ted Kaczynski, but there's no evidence to be discovered. Alan's fingerprints did not match his, from the Stein's taxi. And in 2002, DNA pulled from a Zodiac stamp did not match. Let me see if I can find this man's picture. There it goes. Okay, now this was who they said it was. I don't know if it is. You know, it was a Unabomber. All right, but they said that's who it was. I can't say if it was or it wasn't. It's not my place. Whoops. Hold on. So I can see it. Sorry about that. I mean, you never know. That's the guy who they claimed it was. I don't think it is. I really don't. I think he's still out there. It's just in hiding, you know. Uh, Even some of the evidence was mishandled, you know. And a lot of the evidence was mishandled. Uh, and I want to show y'all something. You know the first two people I told you about? Oh yeah. See right here. This, guys, is Betty Lou Jensen and Dave Faraday. That was the first, I think, the first of them. That that was the two that was at the time. Yep. But that's sad to have that, you know. Mm-hmm. Okay. 23 code breaks that were able to solve one of the Zodiac ciphers. And I don't know who it is, but to me, they deserve to pay. You know? Okay. I'm waiting for it to pull up here. 嗯 First time I've done that in a while. But yeah, I mean, yeah, they reopened the case. Uh, they need to reopen, you know, and I've never heard of and they're thinking that dead. I heard that he just has, you know, nothing from him. Yeah, took, but it was dead. And how can someone enjoy killing people? That's one thing I don't understand. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. On that. Now, I do know there is a book. If y'all would like to read up on this, there is a book. And I'm checking on something. I do have a link. Really? Wow. That's cool. I just can't believe, let me see if I can make it bigger. Green card. This I think is interesting right here. Now this is supposed to be one of the green set. Okay. Let's show. Okay, that is the green card that he sent. That. There we go. Okay. It was mailed by the killer himself on this date, November 11th, 1969. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You notice that symbol right there is on there. You know it. Can't something says something here, and I can't do a thing with it. But yeah, that is crazy. It's crazy. I just can't see, you know. Well, that one's not working right. But I don't understand why I really don't understand it. But there's books about the subject. There's places to go if you want to see it. You know, there's a movie out, of course. Oh yeah, they're unconnected, but they think the same guy did it. But y'all, that's all I'm going to do today. I got some things to do. I got to get this cough under control. And y'all have a good day. Thank you for coming in. If you like what you saw, if you want to donate, all the donations are going to a charity. Uh, there's a place called Buy Me a Coffee. I don't use Patreon. I don't use PayPal. So if you feel like you want to, I mean, it's down there. You don't have to do it. But if you do, it does go to a charity. I'm going to do a charity a week. And this week's charity is Red Cross. So if you do that, I appreciate it. The people that get the money will appreciate it. And I will see y'all next time. Talk to y'all later.